Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome to what is, sadly, the last video about Motorsport Manager. Now, wait, I know you're all going to hate me, right? That's, you know, you do you if you want to hate me. But I've decided to stop the Motorsport Manager series. And I wanted to explain, I'm always transparent with you guys. And I wanted to explain you why I'm finishing the Motorsport Manager series. So, obviously, the last episode was the decision, and we were making that decision about who we should keep. And it was like amazing feedback, loads of comments and stuff. And as most of you pointed out, I probably shouldn't replace any drivers because I would go bankrupt. And that, you know, that's a valid argument. So I was thinking replace them at the end of the I decided to replace them at the end of the season, 1 or 2 drivers at the end of the season. And so as I went into record, I thought what I'll do is I'll skip ahead one race. I'll do one race on my own and then record the next race, etc, etc. So I set up last night to do the recordings for it. I loaded up the game, so I was going to do one race and without recording, and I found myself, because there's a new speed option, isn't there? I think it's 12 times speed, and I was in the race and I kind of just almost, as close as you can, skipped it. Without even thinking, I was like, okay, just speed it up. Okay, pit. Okay, speed it up and pit. And I wasn't really enjoying it. I was just chugging through to get to the episode to record. And then, even better than that, I got to the episode to record, hit record button, chatting away to you guys, telling you about my decision to keep both drivers to the end of the season. Went into the race. We had a race. It was pretty dull, as you'd expect. We were the shit team. And finished up. And then I went to start editing it and stuff like that. And realised that I'd made a massive mistake and I hadn't hit record button. It was actually already recording. And then when I hit the shortcut for record, it then stopped the recording. So I didn't record the episode. So... And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, you know. But I've done that before. You know me. I've made loads of mistakes. And so I thought, okay, well... I'll just record the next race, and we've skipped 2 races instead, that's fine. And I just couldn't be arsed. And I realised at that point that I'd basically skipped the race before by just super speeding it all around. And then it suddenly dawned on me that I'm only doing it for YouTube. And, many of you guys will know, my rule, just for me personally, my golden rule of YouTube is if I'm not enjoying something, I don't do it. I'm never going to put out content that if I'm bored of a game or I'm uninterested or something like that, I'm not going to do it because it gets lots of views or whatever like that. You know me, I'm not like that at all. So, and I realised I'd skip that race without even caring, just to get through it as quick as possible so I could get to the record button. I was like, actually, I'm just not enjoying it anymore. I was sort of enjoying it a bit, but the trouble is, looking at where the save is at now, we've got another however many races of the season, 7 races of the season where we're going to do shit all year. We've got another year where it's going to be similar, right? Because the money situation and everything. It's going to be another year of pretty much doing nothing, scraping a point here and there and stuff like that. And then maybe another year where we're mid-table, and then another year maybe we can start challenging. And the thought of that just was like, oh, that just suddenly seems like a slog. I don't know if you guys, if you're massive multiplayer MMO players, or even like Call of Duty players, where you're playing a game just to get the quest items or just to get the achievements, and actually you go, hang on, that's why they call it a grind. I'm not actually enjoying this anymore. I'm just doing it to get the next achievement and stuff. I'm not actually enjoying the gameplay in between and stuff. So, and that's why I've decided to end the series. I know that's going to annoy a few people and upset a few people, and that's, you're fine to do that. And if you want to unsubscribe from the channel because this is what you came here to watch, that's fine. I do totally plan. I've loved the game. It's been probably my biggest, along with Darkest Dungeon, it's been my best game of last year. Absolutely amazing. Just such a surprise hit. I'm not even a Motorsport fan. I've absolutely adored this game, as proven by the fact there's 80-odd episodes of it or whatever on my channel, which was only ever meant to be a fun little series that I'd probably get bored of, but it didn't happen. But as you know, if you're a big Motorsport Manager fan, there's a Motorsport Manager 2 mobile game in existence, and Motorsport Manager was originally a mobile phone game, and then it was like, oh, okay, let's port it to PC. So I'm 99% sure that they are currently sitting in their offices making Motorsport Manager 2 for the PC, and I will 100%, like I said, because I've loved this game, be going to make a series on that as soon as it comes out. So if you're only here for the Motorsport Manager, you know, I'd really love if you want to go and check out other stuff like my Football Manager and other content. I've got other games coming as well. I can't tell you about, it's all secret stuff at the moment, but there's going to be other games coming in and out. But if you feel like, you know, that's the reason you were here, totally understand if you unsubscribe from the channel. That is cool. But there will be more Motorsport Manager when the new game comes out, because I reckon they're not far off announcing it. I think they probably won't announce it now because we're at the Christmas period. I reckon sort of January, February time, they'll announce Motorsport Manager 2. That's my call, making it now. But I just want to say thank you so much to everyone for all the support on this series. I never expected it to really get that many views, considering how far down the road we are, and we're still getting thousands of views on each episode. Is absolutely amazing. I hope you understand my reasoning, and I've got to be true to myself. And at the end of the day, if I'm not enjoying a game and still making videos, it's going to come across in videos. I might be able to fake it a bit, but at the end of the day, I'm not enjoying it as much as I was. So I've got to be true, keep to my golden rule of do what you enjoy and end the series there. I just can't, when I thought of facing another at least 2.5 seasons of real struggle before we can start really competing, I was like, oh, that just felt like a slog, a grind, and that's never a way to play computer games. So I hope you understand, and I hope you go and check out some of the other stuff. Again, thank you so much for the support on this series. It's been bonkers for, you know, especially as a guy who doesn't really like motorsport, ironically. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you'll check out my other stuff, and if not, I hope you'll come back for Motorsport Manager 2, and we'll see you then. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.